Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Welcome, you guys, to So What You Think. We're a topic show where we talk about things to make you think about what you think about things, really. So without further ado, we're going to jump right in. Y'all ready for a topic? All right, here we go. What's been on my heart is the strawberry situation. Have you all heard about that? I can't call it what it is, but if you listen to the radio, there's a lady that her name is Strawberry, and they have a letter of the day. That strawberry situation has been wearing me out. Are you all up to date with that?
I think most of us are.
What had happened was her husband went to jail and they released the tapes of the phone calls. Not just of her, but it turns out he had a mistress. And they got her phone calls too. So here's my question. Would you be mad, or how do you think you would handle it if you heard these phone calls from jail and your husband had been talking, actually had a mistress, and the phone calls had been released?
I would be embarrassed.
You would be embarrassed?
And would. You know, the thing is, this woman waited until she got to a real good age.
Yeah.
To go out and go get married again, and she thought she found someone, you know, that loved her for her, and she built a career, and now she's humiliated everywhere.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Did she marry him in prison?
No,
No.
he was not in prison, no.
Oh,
No.
But he went to prison.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was a big fallout
I
about
would
some
be-
things, you know, I don't know if we can say alleged.
It is alleged.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
Situations that occur. But see, the thing is, does she take some responsibility in that?
For his phone
there was
calls?
Not because of the phone calls, but did she not see any signs of who he really was in the beginning?
I don't know. I don't know that people show up and say, good morning, I'm crazy. Do you want to be with me? I don't think they do.
They do.
They do. Sometimes they do.
It may not
We
have been
ignore it.
signs until after he went to prison.
Right.
You know,
Oh.
this is the thing, right? A lot of times people have these red flags, that's what we call them. And what happens is we see a glimpse of it in the beginning. And usually that's the very thing we break up about.
I forgot to say that Juanita was joining us here today. Dr. Juanita is here today with us today. So why don't you tell us something about that too? What do you think? Why do you think that, do we ignore the signs, or do you think they're already there?
Do we ignore the signs?
Yeah.
Why, of course we do, because we want what we want.
Well, that's
If
true.
it's love, we're going to take it.
Okay.
We're going to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't make it better, we're going to make it worse and make it hard for him to be with anyone else. This is the way we do it. But I'm not familiar with this strawberry, but if this lady married this man, he went to prison, and he didn't show any of these symptoms before, she was totally in love with him. He knew that. He knew he could control her from inside, and he did.
So this is my thing, right? When these allegations came out, all this stuff was coming out about him having alleged other women around. She still decided at that point, with all this proof, to still carry on this marriage and pay for his attorney fees and all of that, so she doesn't get
Well, it's a year later. It's a year later that the tapes are coming out, and they are getting divorced now. But I'm just saying, even a year later, I would divorce you again. In the public's eye, I would divorce you again because you have embarrassed me before the people, and they must know that I said that I don't want you no more.
It's unfortunate. It really is.
It is.
In reference to what Dr. Juanita said about knowing and seeing the flags, but yet we still want what we want, we tend to get that Captain Saver mentality, and we think we can change them.
That's right.
We want to change them. We want to fix them.
I don't want to fix nobody.
Well, see, you wouldn't.
I ain't no fix-it person.
But
That's why
most
I don't do
women,
that.
I would have to say, today's women, the new generation, you would say Generation X, Generation G, Generation H, they would not do it. If they were be If they're less than 35 years of age, they would not accept that. They would, up, he's gone.
Oh, the younger people don't do that now.
No,
Okay.
just people your age.
Maybe that's because, wait a minute now, I ain't but 37, 22 myself, so I don't know what.
People, okay, I'll say people my age, and people that are maybe 10 years younger than me. I would say the baby boomers, the people came after the baby boomers, those are the ones that are doing all these things, because no matter what their parents tell them, especially if she's a woman, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Maybe the older
If
you
I
get,
want to take care of this man, it's my money, I made it.
they can do what they
You
want.
can do it, I do what I want to do.
Why do you think that there's a generational difference in that?
We made it that way. The baby boomers, we did. We catered to our kids. We did everything because we were just coming through the civil rights movement.
So you think we're more in fear of being by ourselves?
Exactly.
You know, you might have a point.
I know.
Yeah.
I get paid
She
for
said,
telling
I know I got a point. This is what I get paid for. My point is law. I like that. Now that kind of takes us into this next subject, which is jailhouse relationships. Oh, I'm sorry, you got something you want to say?
I just wanted to say, I know that we try to tell our children and lead them the right way. And we try to tell them, you know, if signs are there, if you believe it, they say if someone's showing you who they are, believe it. And I'm a firm believer of that. You know, if they're showing you, even though he may not have shown it, you know, but there can be some type of sign in the beginning, like you said.
Always a sign.
There's always something. I do agree with that. There's always something. But like she said, your desire, if you're scared to be by yourself, I don't want to start over, whatever the case may be, it will cause you to turn a blind eye for a little bit. Yeah, but then I'm going to wake up, though, because I'm telling y'all I can't do it. Okay, jailhouse relationships, can they work?
What kind of relationship?
Jailhouse relationships, you know.
No.
Now listen, there's a whole thing of shows, right? That's all about love after lockup, love after this, love after that. So I'm telling y'all, people are going down to the place,
They are.
getting them some peoples.
And are.
But for me, if we together and the judge say you going to jail, the judge just broke us up.
And did.
The judge came between our relationship. The judge don't want us to be together no more. And who am I to argue with a judge? That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not going to argue with the judge. Judge said 20 years. I say, see you later. I see you later. But I might be cold. But would any of you hang in there, you think? No?
Somebody would hang
No.
in there because people do it all the time.
People hanging in there.
But
There
what
is
makes them
somebody.
do that?
Let me tell you what I think right quick.
Insecurities.
Because people are behind bars and he's a captive audience, that to me seems to be what people like about him. Because if you watch those shows when they're in jail, when they get out of jail, they go, why are you going to the store? Why you want to go with your friend? Wait, because they're used to him being locked up.
That's right. People say that before. It's like, I know where he is, but that comes from insecurity.
Yeah.
What happens to a person that the only way you want a relationship is if this man is behind bars locked up, and that's okay with you? Because hopefully eventually he's going to get out.
Well, the judge wants you with somebody new, is what I'm saying. The judge has said that you and I should not be together no more. So
said it.
blame the judge. What were you thinking?
I would differ with both of you because
What?
I have an example.
Okay.
No names.
Yeah, don't say
An
no.
example.
Okay.
Young lady, she has 3 kids. The young man had no children. She was a gambler. She went to the boat and won a lot of money. First thing she did to go look for a man, she went and got someone in prison because she looked at him before he went to prison, and she figured with the money she had won, he's going to be hers.
Wait, she became rich and then she wanted to. Now, see, that's when the judge really has mandated that we're not going to be together.
No, because she didn't have the security and she didn't have the love from the father's children. They deserted her.
Oh, no.
So he took over her money.
Oh, no.
And he
From jail?
From jail. You can do that.
Oh,
and
no.
he, right now, she's the happiest woman in the world.
I can't
Just
do
came
it.
back from Paris.
She don't know she's not happy.
Yes,
She don't know.
does. She's happy.
Thank you. She don't know. I'm with her.
Okay,
So
no,
is it?
no,
so
no.
is this that she was okay with being the financial?
Breadwinner.
Finance the
Because she said women make more money in the situation they're in than most men. If you don't have a degree, you don't have that PhD, you don't have this and you know that, you're not fighting for a job, a woman makes a little bit more money than you do. So he was able to do that, and they're happy.
Okay, so this
With her
jail
3
thing,
kids.
does it matter how long the term is, how long this sentence is? Is it 6 months, is it a year, is it,
It could be 15 days, I'm done.
well, there's
Wait,
different.
wait a
Because
minute.
I don't need your
Excuse me,
record.
I wanna
I
ask
don't
you a
need your record merging with my life. I don't need that. I can't do it. I'm being honest. I can't do it.
This man is doing life.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh,
His-
no.
His mother
somebody
then
else
told
to do it.
her she's gonna get him out. But he has life.
Get somebody else.
This sounds unfortunate to
Yeah,
me.
get somebody
It is
else to do
unfortunate.
it.
It's
It's
somebody
unfortunate
else.
for the children that she had, and the father of the children should go and take his children from this woman. That's my belief.
No.
That's what I told him. And the mother-in-law should stay out of it. She goes along with, his mother goes along with it. Sure she will, because this is her son, and he's going to make sure on Mother's Day, she's going to get the biggest.
I'ma tell you something. I think she just outdid the strawberry letter. I think she just outdid the strawberry letter because that was too much. We got to take a break behind that because I need time to think.
Take a break.
He's back from the West Coast.
Here are those pictures that you asked for your school project? First day of school, cute as a button.
So long ago.
Oh, here's Grandma Florence after that flood wiped out the whole neighborhood.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here.
I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe. And it's the best way to protect that legacy.
Those beans smell heavenly.
Give Mama a little
You
credit.
know what? We should make an emergency communication plan. That way we're ready this year.
Great
At
idea.
my dorm, we have emergency kits for earthquakes and wildfires, but I'm sure there's something more local I can send you with the link.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm coming to share with you guys.
Protect your legacy. Plan for natural disasters today. Visit ready.gov/plan.
Love it.
Listen, friends, I got a question for you about the future of technology. AI, are we afraid of this?
And
Yes, AI is already happening right now. If you listen to your phone and you're just sitting there quietly, you will hear the ticking and you can hear people talking. I've reported it many times. I don't know if anybody else.
I'm
You just
scared.
listen to your phone.
You know what was really mind-blowing to me is that they're actually having truck drivers have computer-driven trucks. If you all know how heavy those 18-wheelers are, like they're really trusting the computer. What happens if it glitches? Like stuff like that, and what's going to happen to people's jobs? What's going to happen to the economy once everything, how far is this going to go?
They don't care.
There's so many questions.
They don't care
We will be
because
erased.
money is always the bottom line.
Money is.
So if we can save millions of dollars by letting a machine drive, then the machine will be
But
driving.
this is my issue,
will.
because it's taken over almost every sector. At what point, if nobody's working, who's paying for anything? Like, where's the money coming from at that
From the
point?
government.
Our money from the government.
You get a salary, just like, did you ever
But for
see
what?
the Flintstones?
Yes, but what are you getting? a
Flintstone
salary
was the
for?
only one that worked in that show. Everybody else didn't work.
So my question is, how are you getting paid from the government if the computers are doing all the jobs?
Okay, how many people do we have on public aid right now?
So are you saying?
We all would be on a special assistant from the government.
Oh, that's dangerous.
They're having a meeting next week. You can probably go to it.
And then what about educating our children? If they're able to access the computers to tell them how to write an essay, how to do math, when are they able to actually use critical thinking and think for themselves?
That's scary.
Look, I hate to bring America
That's what
into
we
it,
have
but here's the
parents for.
truth. We're becoming dumber and dumber because of the way that we're doing things.
Because of all
Other
these
people are not
smart
doing it that way.
devices.
Your kids can't even write cursive anymore. A lot of things they can't do anymore. Like, remember the Dewey Decimal System? If they had to go find something in the library, they would fall out. They wouldn't be able to find nothing.
Encyclopedias, Jen. We used to have encyclopedias.
Oh,
when
yeah.
We were growing up. We didn't have computers.
You had to go find it.
And one of the things that I'm finding out is very interesting now, these younger generations are using the iPads to babysit their children. They just
Yeah.
put an iPad in front of them and sit them down.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we wonder how do these kids, these babies know how to use these devices? They're so smart. I have my mom who's 85 years old, don't even know how to work an iPhone good. But you have a 2-3-year-old baby that can go on there, know how to take pictures, selfies, and all kind of stuff.
My niece taught me.
Your niece
taught me
what?
how to use Instagram.
Oh, yeah. These kids can do anything on the computer, but they should be able to because they are the age of the computer. But let me tell y'all what really concerns me. It probably concerns you too. This is why I'm going to bring it up for you, right? Checking out at the grocery store. I don't work there. There's no benefit package. I ain't getting no discount. I'm not getting promoted, but I'm doing the job that the person that used to stand on that side used to do. I think we need to band together and change things to at least get us a discount when we step in that line, because I don't appreciate it. Now that's the way computers is getting me. Well, I don't like that. I don't like it.
We're
I don't
not
like
going
it.
to change
I
that.
don't work there.
We're doing more work. They're
Right.
doing less work, we're doing more work.
And they're the ones
But why
getting
did
paid
they
for
become
it.
acceptable?
I try not to use them when I'm in the store because we're getting rid of jobs. So, and that's the way I protest to myself a little bit. I just go, I'm not.
The thing is, a lot of times you can't find a cashier in the store.
No, but you want me to look up codes. Like you expect me to know the codes. The person behind me is getting all impatient because I don't know the code. I don't work here.
The thing is too, some places, I think the Amazon or is it Apple, some store, you can go in, put your stuff in the cart and don't even have to, the cart is.
I'm scared of that.
Checking you out.
Right.
You have so what you think question?
I'm scared of that.
So, not that I completely agree with the whole AI situation, but just to kind of play devil's advocate, do you think that at some point the AI can replace the things that we find to be a nuisance so we can spend more time with our family, maybe focus back on agriculture, or things that AI cannot take over? Do you think that could be a possibility that would improve our future?
There's always there's always bad with the good, good with the bad. So there's always a good side to it, of course, because, we fight technology the whole way. When I was younger, just a few years ago, and I remember when scan codes first showed up on merchandise, and they told us in the future, you're going to go like this, and it's going to ring up stuff, and we thought, get out of here. And then, and look where we are. Scan codes can do so much more than that. So it's always a good part of it that comes with it.
Okay, because I'm a little older too, but how many of you all watched Back to the Future back in the day? And do you remember how when they showed video FaceTime calling, and everybody was like, who would want to do that?
The
like,
Jetsons.
People calling
Yeah,
you.
the Jetsons.
That's what I thought
And now
about.
people just do it so, it's just, how do we get so comfortable with things that at one point, it was like, I wouldn't want to do that. Now it's just every day, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
Like
happened?
you
I
said,
have something to say about it. And I probably said it on the last time I was here. When I was in grad school at Dominican College, Racine, Wisconsin, Dominican College, sister, I shouldn't call her name, well, one of the sisters said to the class, she said, everybody have answered my question correctly, you'll get A. We don't count one either, I know she's gonna get one. Okay. And I said, I can answer it too. And she said, okay, go ahead. She said to me, who can do a better job? A computer, this is when computers just getting focused in the world. A computer or a human being teacher? Everybody she said, raise your hand if it's a computer. You guys, raise your hand if it's a computer. How many? Come on now. Do you think a computer can do a better job than a human teaching your child? I guess
don't
no.
think so.
I said no, and I had the only one. I never got a D in my life. She gave me a D. I went to the head of the school and she had to change it. I told her a computer would do better in technical things and technical moves, but nobody's going to get, I taught, and I still do occasionally, nobody's going to get that kid. She come to school hungry, she come to school beaten, she come to school tired, she needs a hug.
Computers.
Teacher's going to, the computer will not do that. That human.
They're teaching the computer, they are programming the computers now to be able to read a lot of different things now.
If I give this young lady a hug, she's going to feel my heartbeat.
Yeah.
She's going to feel every breath I make.
Right.
She's making contact. A computer will never make a contact.
I agree with that, but I'm saying they're making them smarter to be able to adapt to stuff like that.
But they would make them more educational in technical
One will
terms.
never live in my house. That's what I'm saying.
So wait a minute, I don't know how true this is, but they were creating some sort of robotic creatures that were able to be companions.
It didn't work.
So
that's why you don't see it.
What about this? Who in here doesn't use Siri or something like that? Hey Siri. Is there anybody here that doesn't Hey Siri or Hey Google? I don't. I don't want to talk.
She got an attitude every time
I use
talk
it
to
because,
her.
but they're always listening anyway on our phone.
They are.
That's true.
I use
That's
it,
true.
you know, because the next thing you know, I say something about any topic. The next thing you know, it's on my email.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's
an
true.
email.
Showing up in
Saying,
your feed.
if you mention, when I look for a dress or something, next thing I know, I get things saying, Saks Fifth Avenue. I didn't do that.
They're gonna get us.
This is the dress
They're gonna
you
get
just
us
looked at.
one way
I
or the
go,
other,
"What?
no matter what
I didn't
happens.
pick- I didn't, none of that. I didn't do it. But they know that I looked at that dress, and that's part of the AI. There's a series in there, and my son knows better because that's his degree. I made sure somebody within my family I have two children.
We'll be good at it.
One is an engineer in technology, electrical engineer.
Well, she got it together. One thing we know for sure, AI ain't gonna get her. We better take a break, y'all. We'll be back.
That's how you do it.
Y'all have no idea. I've been waiting all month to get to this subject right here. So I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be personal, and I feel this one deep in my spirit. And that's the subject of cyberbullying.
Yes.
Okay.
Have any of you all ever been cyberbullied? See, since we started doing this show, we've had a little cyberbullying. Me more than anybody, you know. First it started out, who those old ladies think they talking to? They are old, they blah, 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 blah. And then all of a sudden it just became about my weight. And I thought, baby, you got the right one. You down in my comment section, because I'm about to tell you something. But anyway, so this segment for me is personal, that this particular clip is for the people down in my comment section. Where the camera at? For those that are down in my comment section telling me that I'm fat. Oh, I did not know until you told me that. I thought I was a size 2 until you got down in the comment section to tell me that I was fat. But the thing that I don't appreciate is telling me how much you think I weigh. You don't know how much I weigh. Now, I know I'm a big girl, but I don't need you to tell me what I weigh. So I'm just saying, you know, it's personal in my spirit. And so I want you to know that when you get down in my comment section and you say something, I will be down at a sale or something. Now, I know Oprah and them don't come down to the comment section, but I ain't Oprah. So I'm just letting you know, when you're down in mine and you said something about me, I'm going straight to your page to find your Achilles heel so I can say something too, not because my feelings are hurt, but just because I don't like that. I'm fat, but I ain't ugly. And then the other thing is, you can't, how you gonna get a man, you big? So here's my question. Do y'all really think that big women can't get no man? Is that the thought in the world?
I think the men have to answer that question. Are men attracted to bigger women?
But that's not what she asked.
There are some.
Everybody ain't got to like you. You understand? Because I don't like everything, believe it or not. Big people got some preferences about stuff that they like too. You know?
Look at the art of the world. Most expensive art in the world. What do you see? Big women with butts, with boobs, and they're standing there naked, and they're proud of it.
I don't think I'm better than nobody, but you're not gonna tell. You ain't gonna tell me that I ain't.
If you present yourself as a lady, it doesn't matter what size you are.
Right.
I mean, you could be. Let me think of one of the presidents had one of the biggest women in the world. Oh, I can't remember. He was in there. He was just before this. Garfield, I think it was. His wife was huge. She was beautiful. I mean, she was photographed a lot.
And she was thick.
She was fat.
She was thick bones.
She was thick. I mean, you think you got big mamas?
Well,
She
somebody,
had bigger.
wait a minute, hold on. Okay. And for those of you about to say bones ain't big, we know that too. I don't need you to tell us that either. Okay, so we got a question here.
Jen.
So I don't have a question, but I have a comment in regards to men appreciating big women. I feel like a lot of it is cultural. I think that black men have an appreciation for big women because in most of our families, we have big women.
Big mama.
In my family specifically, we have women of all different sizes, and we also have a lot of happy husbands in our family. So
Oh, happy
I
husband.
think that sometimes with the cyber, people see things, and it's very easy to say stuff behind the keyboard.
Right.
But if they were to see you
Keyboard
to your
games.
face,
That's right.
they would never
That's
say
right.
those things. So
That's right.
I say, as Michelle Obama say, when they go low, just go high.
No, I'm going, let me tell you where I'm going. I'm going down to the comment section to let you know that if you get down, if you down there not typing, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna meet you down there. I'm gonna meet you right down there. Because look, I done been this size, this size, this size. I've been all the sizes, you know, but just so now for my sob story, just so you know. I had a very, very hard past 2 years. I had a sibling get very ill. I had my sister pass away. My father passed away. He was the most fabulous person on the face of this earth. And I lost my best friend. And I turned to cookies. So what I'm saying to you is leave me alone, because I'm telling y'all, I come out of family that signify for fun. This ain't what you want. Keep it moving. I'm not the one to be bullying cyber now, because I done told you. And that is all I got to say about that. Y'all got something else to say?
You said it all.
Wait, we have a
I
comment.
went a full 10 minutes on this thing. Yeah,
they didn't start
Stay out my comment section. I ain't playing with y'all.
Start talking.
I think they did start the clock, but keep going.
Wait, I see you, but hold on.
Okay. Well, I think instead
For the people in the comments.
Instead of focusing on what's going on the outside, I think a little bit that matters the most is what's on the inside.
Right.
You know, have you ever seen a person you thought was not very attractive at first, and as you got to know that person, you know, they started to look a little more attractive. I think what means the most, and people miss that, like focusing on a person's weight, their size, what they look, that stuff does not really matter.
And it can
So I
change.
don't understand, and it can change, but your personality and you deciding you want to, like what happens to a person that they decide they want to get on the internet
Because that's
and
their-
bash people? They don't even know.
Their insecurity.
They're speaking what they
She's
don't
doing
like
something
about
they want to do.
themselves.
That
Exactly.
too.
It's all
But I know you at home with one sock on, sitting on the bed, eating a cookie yourself while you're picking on me, because I can't see your profile picture to tell you about yourself, but I digress.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we're going to wrap it up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. But I have waited all month long to record this segment right here. Stop cyberbullying people. If you can't say something nice about people, don't say nothing at all. If you want to type up something crazy, type that up and then erase it and just either say nothing or say something nice. Add a little beauty to the day. How about you do that?
Yes.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind?